J-Lo like was like his ex-girlfriend, and it's like now deciding she's like warning people against Trump. I'm like, well, wait a second. So how many people did she warn against Diddy?
Right. Did you see the Babylon Bees take on it? Did you see the Babylon Bees?
Babylon Bees awesome, but
oh my God, they're so on fire because the left can't say anything. Well, the Onion has been crippled.
Hold on to your seats, besties, because the tea I'm about to spill is so hot it might just burn Hollywood to the ground. We're diving into the tangled web of one of the music industry's most iconic moguls, Sean Diddy Combs, whose name is tied to mysterious deaths, shocking betrayals, and secrets so dark they might make your jaw drop. Is Diddy hiding skeletons in his million-dollar closets? Or is this all just another chapter in Hollywood's twisted saga? Let's find out. All right, y'all, let's start from the top. Sean Diddy Combs, music mogul, entrepreneur, and cultural icon, has spent decades building an empire of hits, parties, and power moves. But behind the glitz and glamour lies a murky side of fame that no one wants to talk about. From mysterious deaths of people close to him to rumors of violent secrets and manipulation, Diddy's life has been anything but ordinary. And as more people start connecting the dots, the picture gets darker. Let's begin with one of the most heart-wrenching stories, Kim Porter. Kim wasn't just another woman in Diddy's life. She was the mother of 3 of his children and someone who, reportedly, knew everything about his life. In 2018, Kim suddenly passed away at just 47 years old. The official cause? Pneumonia. But besties, something about this story just doesn't add up. Rumors began swirling almost immediately.
I just can't believe that somebody that had the normal flu, that had doctors on speed dial, that they had enough money that they could get the half of the hospital to come to the house.
How could someone as wealthy as Kim, with access to the best doctors in the world, die from something so seemingly treatable? Whispers of foul play emerged, and here's where it gets spicy. Kim was reportedly working on a tell-all book before her death, a book that some people believe could have blown the lid off Diddy's darkest secrets. And get this, an early coroner's report allegedly hinted at toxins in her body.
Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attacks.
Leading some to speculate that she may have been poisoned. Even Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, didn't hold back, claiming that Kim's relationship with Diddy wasn't just rocky, it was dangerous. He even dropped a bombshell, alleging that Diddy once broke Kim's nose during a yacht trip.
You heard about the fact that he broke Kim's nose on a yacht?
Wow, I ain't hear about that.
Forcing a secret surgeon to be flown in to fix her face. If that doesn't send chills down your spine, I don't know what will. Now let's talk about Andre Harrell, the man who gave Diddy his start in the music industry. Andre was the CEO of Uptown Records, the label that paved the way for Diddy to rise to fame. But after a falling out, Diddy left to create Bad Boy Records, and their relationship soured.
Now you got Andre Harrell trying to step up and say why he fired Diddy. But guys, we know Andre Harrell was the one who put Diddy into this lifestyle. You know, that was his boss. That was the one who showed him this type of...
Fast forward to 2020. Andre, at just 59 years old, suddenly passed away from heart failure. The official cause was listed as natural causes. But was it really? Andre wasn't just any mentor. He was someone who knew Diddy's every move, his past, and the skeletons in his closet.
And we learned of another death in the world of music today. The founder of Uptown Records passed. Andre Harrell died late Thursday at his home in California. Harrell gave rapper Sean Puff Daddy Combs his first big break. Harrell reportedly died from heart failure. He was only 59 years old.
And just like Kim Porter, rumors started flying that Andre was working on a tell-all book before his untimely death. Coincidence or part of a pattern? Andre Harrell was more than just Diddy's mentor. He was the man who discovered him. As the CEO of Uptown Records, Andre gave a young Sean Combs his first big break, teaching him the ins and outs of the music industry. But their relationship wasn't always smooth sailing. After Diddy's aggressive management style began ruffling feathers, Andre fired him from Uptown Records. Still, it was Andre's influence that helped Diddy launch Bad Boy Records, setting him on the path to superstardom. Fast forward to 2020, and the music industry was rocked by the news of Andre's sudden death. At just 59 years old, he passed away from heart failure. The official report called it natural causes, but questions quickly arose. Andre had reportedly been working on a memoir detailing his life in the music business, a memoir that some believe would have included unflattering details about his time with Diddy. Friends Friends and colleagues described Andre as being in good health, which made his sudden death all the more suspicious. Could there have been pressure, or worse, to keep him from publishing his book? And why was Diddy so noticeably quiet about the passing of the man who helped him rise to fame? These unanswered questions continue to fuel speculation about what really happened to Andre Harrell. And then there's Heavy D, another pivotal figure in Diddy's rise to stardom. Heavy D was one of the first major stars at Uptown Records and played a critical role in shaping Diddy's early career. Tragically, Heavy D passed away in 2011 at just 44 years old from a pulmonary embolism.
Hip-hop pioneer Heavy D died last night. His group Heavy D and the Boys released their first album, Livin' Large, in 1987. The rapper collapsed outside his Beverly Hills home. Heavy D was only 44.
While officially ruled as a natural death, fans couldn't ignore the eerie timing. By this point, a disturbing trend was emerging. Key figures in Diddy's life seemed to be meeting untimely ends. Was it all just bad luck, or was there a deeper, darker force at play?
Of Uptown Records, they were all writing tell-all books. Andre was writing a book right before he died.
Now, besties, we can't talk about Diddy without mentioning the devastating loss of Biggie Smalls. Biggie and Diddy were practically inseparable during the early days of Bad Boy Records, but their partnership came to a tragic end in 1997 when Biggie was gunned down in Los Angeles. While the case remains unsolved, theories about Diddy's involvement have haunted him for decades. Former bodyguard Uncle Ron dropped a bombshell.
To hold Ms. Wallet's hand and explain to what happened to her son that night. It was one of the, I guess, most emotional times I've ever had in my life.
Claiming that Diddy and Jay-Z were co-conspirators in Biggie's death. According to Uncle Ron, it wasn't just about the East Coast versus West Coast beef. It was about control, power, and money. And here's the kicker. Uncle Ron mysteriously passed away less than 24 hours after making these explosive allegations. Official cause? Pneumonia. Sound familiar?
Beyonce's ex-bodyguard who threatened to expose them. Yeah, threatened to expose them, I believe, in 2023. Is deceased.
Fast forward to 2022, and we have another tragic loss, Aaron Carter. Once a teen heartthrob, Aaron was found dead at just 34 years old. Leading up to his death,
developing news tonight in Lancaster, where pop star Aaron Carter has died at the age of 34.
Yeah, the troubled performer grew up in the limelight, but he was in and out of rehab several times in his short life.
Aaron had been vocal about feeling unsafe and trapped. He even posted cryptic messages about powerful figures in Hollywood who were allegedly silencing him. Now here's where it gets eerie. Aaron had photos from his younger years hanging out with Diddy. And with everything we now know about Diddy's infamous freak-off parties, those photos suddenly feel way more sinister. Could Aaron have known something he wasn't supposed to? Fans can't help but wonder if his death was another piece of the puzzle.
Go on my Twitter and I see people saying, "You look like you have AIDS. You should go." I don't understand how I dedicated 22 years of my life to my fans, and now they turn on me.
Do you regret ever getting involved in...
I didn't have a choice. It got bad.
Craig Mack was the artist who helped put Bad Boy Records on the map with his 1994 smash hit, Flava in Ya Ear. He was the first artist signed to the label, and his success helped establish Diddy as a force in the music industry. But Craig's career quickly took a nosedive, and by the late 90s, he had distanced himself from Bad Boy. The reason, according to insiders, Craig was frustrated with Diddy's controlling nature and felt manipulated by the deals he signed. In the years before his death, Craig reportedly began warning people about Diddy's business practices.
Craig Mack, manager, right? Puff told Craig Mack if he didn't change management, he wasn't with him no more.
He expressed regret over his time at Bad Boy and claimed that Diddy's leadership style often left his artists feeling exploited. By 2018, Craig had embraced a quiet, religious life in South Carolina, but his health took a sudden turn. He died of heart failure at just 47 years old.
Craig Mack went to his grave mad at Bad Boy. Craig Mack told his people, told the religious people that don't let them pay for of mine.
Leaving fans and friends questioning whether his death was truly natural or part of a pattern of mysterious endings for those who fell out with Diddy. Adding to the mystery, Craig reportedly told his close friends not to let Diddy have any involvement in his funeral. This unusual request raises questions about the depth of his resentment and what he may have known about Diddy's empire. Was Craig Mack silenced for speaking out, or was his death just another tragic chapter in the turbulent world of hip-hop? Anthony Wolf Jones wasn't just Diddy's bodyguard. He was one of his closest allies, someone who had been with him through the grind of building Bad Boy Records from the ground up. But their relationship took a dark turn when money, loyalty, and betrayal entered the picture. Wolf had invested $300,000 of his own money into Bad Boy Records, helping Diddy lay the foundation for his empire. But as Diddy's star rose,
Wolf's mother let me hear something that the what they call it, the drug enforcement, the prosecutor from Atlanta, that Puff told Meech, go ahead and do what you got to do, when him and Wolf and them was beefing outside. I heard Wolf say out of his mouth, I'ma show you.
Tensions between them began to simmer. Wolf started feeling left out, cut off from the wealth and recognition he believed he deserved. When he finally asked for his money back to walk away from Diddy's orbit, things got messy. Allegedly, Diddy stalled and refused to repay him. This rift created bad blood between them.
Puff was putting a battery in Wolf's back, talking about, I don't need you no more. When I get this, do this Universal deal, I'm gonna give you $300,000 and leave you the fuck alone. Wolf said, you could never leave me alone.
And rumors began swirling that Wolf was planning to spill everything he knew about Diddy's business dealings. Then, on a fateful night in 2003, outside Club Chaos in Atlanta, everything came to a head. A heated argument erupted between Wolf, his associate Lamont Rez Gertie, and members of the Black Mafia family, BMF. What began as a scuffle over a woman escalated into a deadly shootout. Both Wolf and Rez were killed, and the incident was officially chalked up to gang-related violence. But here's the chilling part.
Standoff happened. Big Meech and those guys, in self-defense, ended up killing Wolf. And then once Big Meech gets off house arrest, Puffy throws him a big party.
Some believe Diddy may have played a role in orchestrating this confrontation, ensuring Wolf would never have the chance to speak out. Even more shocking, whispers persist that Wolf, not Diddy, may have been the real father of Diddy's firstborn son, Justin Combs, a revelation that adds another layer of betrayal to this already tragic tale.
Really got real serious when we became married.
I put up a picture of Wolf and one of Puffy's sons, Justin Combs. Look at him. You tell me.
When you step back and connect the dots, the pattern is chilling. From Kim Porter and Andre Harrell to Heavy D, Biggie, and more, the list of people close to Diddy who have met untimely ends is hard to ignore. And with Joe Rogan and Elon Musk now calling out Hollywood's elite for covering up dark secrets, it feels like we're only scratching the surface. So, what's the truth? Is Diddy really at the center of a web of manipulation, betrayal, and tragedy? Or is this just another example of how power and fame come with their own set of dark rumors? One thing's for sure, this story is far from over. With these tragic stories, Anthony Wolf Jones, Craig Mack, and Andre Harrell, it becomes harder to dismiss the pattern of untimely deaths surrounding Diddy. Each person was deeply connected to him during pivotal moments of his career. Each had knowledge of his inner workings, and each met an early, mysterious end. Fans and skeptics alike can't help but wonder, is Diddy simply unlucky, or is there a darker force at play? As we dig deeper, the dots begin to connect, painting a chilling picture that leaves more questions than answers. Besties, this is where I leave it to you. What do you think? Is Diddy hiding something, or are we reading too much into this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into Hollywood's darkest secrets. Stay tuned for our next video, where we uncover the truth behind Drake's shocking lawsuit and its connection to the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson. You won't want to miss it.